The Earth is wonderfully weird. There's no doubt that planet Earth is awe-inspiring, from tiny puddle-dwelling creatures that can survive in outer space to a paint so dark your eyes can't actually even see it. The Earth is filled with plenty of strange and incredible things. We learn from geography classes that water bodies are marked with blue on the map, but nature likes to mess with us and creates oddities just like Lake Hillier in Western Australia. With its mere 600 meters in length, Lake Hillier is not one that will impress you by its size, nor will it impress you by its diverse fishes that inhabit it. Lake Hillier delights your eye with its pink color. Moreover, it lies just next to the Pacific Ocean. Thus, if you watch it from above, the contrast between the mellow pink of the lake and the blue of the ocean is striking. After this amazing pink lake, let's dig into Vantablack, which is blacker than black. Vantablack is a nanomaterial that's darker than any other substance on Earth. It was developed in the UK by Surrey Nanosystems in 2015 and is actually a collection of vertical carbon tubes that are grown on a substrate. Vantablack absorbs 99.98% of the light that hits its surface. This means that the human eye technically sees nothing when it looks at Vantablack, making it the closest thing to staring into a black hole. When you think of Amazon, what comes to mind? Some may envision thick, impenetrable jungle. Others may imagine monkeys and other exotic creatures thriving in a tropical environment. Adventurers may remember ancient legends about lost civilizations and ancient cities of gold. But what about small villages of indigenous people living near a small river that shamans believe is the home of powerful spirits? A river so hot that anything that happens to fall into it gets boiled alive. Does that sound like the stuff of myths and legends? The total boiling river system is about 5.5 miles long. The waters of the river start off cold, but they heat up and flow hot for about the last 4 miles of the river. How hot? The steaming waters can reach temperatures of about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot enough to kill just about any creature unlucky enough to fall into its waters. This unusually large thermal river is about as wide as a 2-lane road for most of its length. It reaches up to 80 feet at its widest point, and its deepest point reaches nearly 16 feet. Despite its tremendous volume, the boiling river is a natural feature that's non-volcanic. Over the years, volcanoes have been observed, studied, and researched for their various features. When you think of a volcano erupting, the colors that come to mind are a mix of molten orange, red, yellow. Certainly not blue, right? The island nation of Indonesia, dominated by active volcanoes, has an eerily beautiful volcano of blue fire. The blue, unusual for a volcano, is due to the presence of an active solfatara, which emits strong gases with high levels of sulfur. The gases emerge from the cracks in the volcano, and when they come in contact with the oxygen-rich atmospheric air, they ignite, giving rise to a blue flame. Some of the gases condense into liquid sulfur while they continue to burn and flow down the slope, giving the appearance of blue lava. The flame burns throughout the day, but the blue hue is best seen at night. Hence, most visitors make their way to the crater post-sundown. When you picture China, do you envision mist-covered green mountains rising in sharp peaks and jagged edges? If so, you're likely imagining the famous Karst mountains of Guilin. They provide some of the most captivating scenery in China, but how exactly did these strange mountains get their shape? Karst mountains are made of limestone, dolomite, and gypsum, which have in common the fact that they are all soluble rocks. This means they can be easily broken down by certain acids, including the acids sometimes found in rainfall or on the surface water of rivers or lakes. Over time, acid breaks down the limestone and creates sinkholes and caverns and subterranean drainage systems where water will flow and collect under the ground. Unsurprisingly, they are the inspiration for the floating mountains in the blockbuster movie Avatar. If you've ever marveled at the simple beauty of a smooth, frosted piece of sea glass, just wait until you hear about Glass Beach. Picture a beach littered with bits of sea glass in different colors and sizes. Not just the occasional piece, but covered in bright bits of worn-down glass. It's truly a sight to behold. This glittering sea glass beach in California is a remarkable side effect of years of rubbish being dumped on the beach. It wasn't until the 1960s that this was stopped, and by then the sea was full of everything from electrical appliances to bottles and cans. Over time, the waves broke everything down into colorful pebbles, and the beach became a major tourist attraction. Now ironically under threat because visitors are taking home the glass. A world with fewer people and an infinite number of cats would just be better. I think we can all agree. While Japan's declining population is unfortunate, to say the least, it has resulted in this place actually existing. One of the weirdest places on Earth has to be the Japanese Cat Island. A short ferry ride from Japan's east coast, Tashirajima has a population of 100 humans who are vastly outnumbered by their furry friends. Originally, the cats were encouraged since the island produced silk, and mice are a natural predator of silkworms. Local fishermen regarded them as good luck. The island even has a cat shrine along with newly built cat-shaped cabins for tourists to stay in. It goes without saying that there are no dogs allowed.